This is TWiT.
I have been thinking long and hard about this whole story. I am now of the strong opinion that there is nothing wrong with TikTok. It is, I think, one of the most creative, interesting social networks out there. People are using it very cleverly, very interestingly. God bless them.
Is this real?
Yes,
what is
I am not
happening?
in the least bit concerned about China spying on anybody's TikToks. In fact, I looked at the iPhone permissions. Unless you grant it permissions to use the microphone and camera, TikTok has no permissions, including location. Now, of course, because you're on a cell network, TikTok could see what cell network you're on. So as anybody on a smartphone can see that much. How much use that kind of location, that kind of, not granular location information is of use to the Chinese government, I don't know. I don't actually think it's a security concern at all. I think the president is mad at TikTok, A, because he's mad at China in general, and B,
which is a distraction from Russia, but keep going.
Exactly. There's all sorts of reasons why he might be calling it the China virus and all that stuff. B, I think he's still pissed off at TikTok because a bunch of TikTok users and, by the way, K-pop stans managed to undermine his Tulsa rally by all signing up for tickets and not showing up. And I honestly think he's a little butthurt. And so as a result, TikTok, the president has been saying, in fact, the whole administration, Mike Pompeo, Peter Navarro, have all been saying, we're going to ban TikTok, despite pretty strong questions about whether they could even do that. CFIUS probably could, the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States. But CFIUS is not saying anything yet. They're just investigating.
Wasn't Musical.ly a U.S. company?
Yes. So they could.
And they were bought by ByteDance.
That's what CFIUS could intervene in, basically.
Okay.
That's what they're there for, Committee for Foreign Investment in the United States. ByteDance has been at great pains to create a U.S. CEO puppet, according to President Trump. They say we're going to hire 10,000 U.S. people. The data for U.S. users is stored in the U.S. and Singapore, not in China. And it's not, what is the data anyway? Now, there's lots of other things to say about TikTok. For a while, their algorithms seem to ban fat people. There's a lot of, there's cultural appropriation going on. There was actually a really good piece by a black creator on TikTok saying TikTok seems to be banning black creators, but they also promote the white creators' use of black music and black culture. And so that's a little bit, that's sketch. You can't mention the Uyghurs on TikTok. You can't talk about Hong Kong on TikTok. So I'm not saying TikTok's perfect, but I also don't think it's a massive security threat to the United States. On Friday, the president said, we're going to ban TikTok as soon as Saturday. Didn't do it. And much to the chagrin of Microsoft, nobody gets to buy it. Apparently Microsoft, we found out then, had been negotiating with TikTok to buy the U.S., Australian, and New Zealand assets to create a TikTok U.S. Not sure why Microsoft wanted to take that on, but maybe they thought it was a good deal. Some say it's the next YouTube. So maybe Microsoft said, hey, we missed out on YouTube. Here's our chance. Minecraft does pretty well for us. A great way to get the youngs in the Microsoft fold early on.
That's what I was I was like, TikTok is like Minecraft for them.
Yeah. Then
Cortana works so well for them. They always when they copy something, it works really well for them.
Well, Minecraft has done, they haven't touched Minecraft. They've done, I presume they do the same thing with TikTok, which is hands off. Yeah. Just give them money and keep it going because we like that.
Leave it alone and collect the
So when the president said we're not going to let anybody buy it, Satya Nadella said, whoa, okay, well, we're going to hold off on those negotiations we've been working on. Then the next day, Nadella and Trump have a conversation. And it's back on, boys. But the Donald says, I want a cut.
I was going to say, there's a catch.
It's just unbelievable.
This is so, just idiotic. My husband, who is a actual Republican, not a Trump Republican, but is fiscally very conservative, very business-minded.
Right.
Many things that Donald Trump does drive him absolutely bonkers. But he also kind of is he's not as upset as I am about it. In the sense, he doesn't take it to heart and feel like our country is being betrayed. Whereas This, he was like, expletive.
It's like
what the hell
Tony
is this?
Soprano saying,
Yeah.
I want to cut.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
it
gonna
goes,
wet my beak.
it goes to the Treasury Department. It's not like going into Donald's pocket, but
But he
nevertheless.
thinks he gets credit for it.
No.
This guy thinks he's the deal maker in chief. He doesn't
That's
want to do
exactly
his
right.
real job. He just
That's
wants to have
exactly
this weird fake. That's not even his role. It's like he didn't understand what a president actually does.
By saying that now, I think, it's my opinion, we talked about this on Windows Weekly, that this has tarnished the deal greatly for Microsoft. As much as they'd like to have TikTok, now it looks like it was some strong-arm operation on the part of the United States to get China, a Chinese company, to give Microsoft the company and give a chunk of change to the Treasury Department. It looks like highway robbery. It looks like mafioso behavior. And if I were Microsoft at this point, I would say, yeah, no, we don't. That's because that's going to, it's going to make a big enemy of the Chinese government. Probably not what Microsoft would like to do.
And media there are now saying this is all a trick to steal TikTok from them.
It is.
And so the Chinese government
they're right.
is against it.
Yeah.
Yes, they're right.
They're right. It's appalling.
He ruins everything he touches.
Yeah. I don't know if it's impeachable. It just seems bad. Bad. And I do feel bad for Microsoft, which I think thought that they were going to be, a hero in all this, helping keep TikTok alive, making it an American company. Now they look like they're just part of the kleptocracy. So my prediction is that we will hear an announcement soon from Microsoft in the next few days where they say, never mind, this has turned sour. And
all they were going to get was English language markets, right? They weren't going to get the core business.
I also think,
which is probably fine in their perspective too. Just you guys do your thing,
I honestly also think the president is not going to ban TikTok. This is just more saber rattling from the saber rattler in chief.
Grandstanding.
Yeah.